Hello. My name is Debbie from Cardinal Healings. So recently, a lot of people have been asking me, so what exactly do you do? Like, give me an example. I wrote down some stories of different, little short stories of examples of what success I've had and how I've helped people. So just to give you a better idea. So I'll just start. So this is number one. So a 75-year-old man, when he was 5 years old, his cousin got hit by a car, and this haunted him for 70 years. Just that it was never talked about after the little cousin was killed. It was just pushed under the rug, and it tortured him for 70 years. So I released some emotions related to this event. A week later, I spoke to this man, and I'm like, when's the last time you thought about that little girl? And he's like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about her since the day you did that on me. Like, released this, that he lived with this horrible, event torturing him for 70 years. So gone instantly. So that's one. Another girl told me she was hospitalized for depression. And after an angel healing session with me, with the angels, I'm just a channel for the angels. She told me she hasn't been that happy in basically her whole life. She's like, she felt joy and happiness. She felt the depression lifting. So that was pretty amazing. Another one, this woman reached out to me. Her 3-year-old son was throwing up like 3 times a week for a year. Like, they went to a doctor, nobody could figure out what's wrong with this little boy. Why is he throwing up? So I worked on him, and what it ended up being was he was so jealous of his little brother. So he was 3, he had a 1-year-old little brother. He was so jealous that he was making himself sick. He just, he didn't have the attention of his mom anymore. Now there's this other little kid that's like taking half the attention. So I released jealousy and feelings of love not being received, a few other things. I worked on him. I spoke to her a couple weeks later. I'm like, has your son thrown up? Nope. He said he has a loving relationship with his little brother now. They're like playing and they're like best friends, and he stopped throwing up. Okay. Like, I'm blown away every day by this work. I'm so grateful to do it. So another girl told me, she goes, you helped me. She goes, in 30 minutes doing an angel healing session, I feel better than, 3 years of talk therapy, which nothing against talk therapy, just saying that these emotions release like instantly. Anger, fear, whatever it is, just comes. We're all energy, and the emotions are energy, and I can release them with working with the angels. And so that was another example. Another one, this is a good one. So I worked on this family, this husband and wife. I removed their heart walls. So a heart wall is basically an energetic wall of emotions that we put around our hearts, protecting ourselves from the time we're little kids. So just every event in your life, it's just like a defense mechanism. So by the time we're older, there's 30, 50 emotions there. So I did her heart wall, I did her husband. So they were on the brink of divorce. They've been, for years now, they've been going back and forth with divorce. She was ready to divorce her husband. She messaged me Christmas morning. She was like, I cannot thank you enough. My husband is loving and kind, and we're not getting divorced. She's like, he's amazing now. We're totally in love. And so that was amazing. All right, so another girl, she had severe menstrual cramps, and she was 15, so like 10 years of crying on the bed every month with severe pain. So I tapped into her uterus. There were some emotions in there. I released probably about 10 emotions. The next month, she called me. She's like, oh my God, she messaged me, oh my God, I just got my period and I have no pain. I didn't even know I was getting it. Oh my God, like, 0 pain. So that's a good one. So my son woke up the other day. He was like really nasty and mean to, like he was acting like a real, I don't know. so I came downstairs and I checked in, and he had entities. Entities, it's just dark energy when we're in a low vibration of fear, worry. Actually, he went to New York City on a field trip the day before. So he picked up, he's an empath also. So he picked up all that energy from the city, from the play where they were, and so he picked up this energy. So he had entities. So I cleared the entities, and I went back upstairs, and he was sweet as pie, like crazy. So that was pretty cool. That's another good one. All right, this other girl. So this woman I work with had lower back pain. So I tapped in. She had pain, actually, her hip, her back, her arm. So the pain in her arm was from so she's like 50, I think. When she was 16, these girls, mean girls at school, it was from an event from them. I released the emotions related to it, and the pain in her arm went away. And then the pain from her back was also some stuff from when she was 16. 16 was a tough time for her. And I released those emotions. She started feeling better. Her hip was better. And then I also got a message that she did need a chiropractor, that there's a little misalignment. She went to the chiropractor. She was like, oh my gosh, he tweets me like, I feel so much better. So that was pretty cool. So those are just examples of what this work does. Everything's about trapped emotions. Like from the time we're little kids, even from the time we're in the womb, we take on the emotions of our moms. If, they're stressed out when we're, in her belly, we picked up that energy. So, I just love this work so much. I see the results. I see how it changes people's lives, and I love it, love it, love it. So if you feel like I could help you, please reach out. You can find me at cardinalhealings.com. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Cardinal Healings. I would love to work with you and help you just live your best life and feel awesome and great. And actually, one more tidbit. I picked up some entities. My husband was actually feeling a little down, and I'm always really excited. I have a good, I try to stay very happy. And this morning I woke up, I was miserable. I was like mad. I was yelling at my son. I'm like, I don't even want to do this work anymore. Why? I'm just done. I can't do it anymore. And I'm like, that's not me. Like, this is not me. So after I was out of the store, we came home and I checked in, and I had entities that I picked up from my husband making me feel like depressed, and so I cleared them from myself and I feel like myself again. But that's depression, suicide rate is all these entities. It's the dark energy, all that fear, the worry, the anxiety, the stress. If you're in a low vibration, you are susceptible to this dark energy. They want it. It's a real thing. It wants to keep us small and depressed, and darkness can't live in the light. So if you're up here, all love and light and happiness and joy and life is good, and those entities just have to fall away. I send them to the light, and so I have to protect myself from that too. But I experience it firsthand, how when you're not feeling like yourself, that's the entities attached to you. They invisible, like they attach to you, they're around you, they get inside you. Like, it's real. It really is. So anyway, if I can help you, please, please, please reach out. You can message me, private message me. You can go to cardinalhealings.com to book a session. The 30-minute angel healing sessions are only $40. So I try to keep it affordable so everyone can do this work. So, all right, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you. I hope to meet you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.